Welcome, Wildcats, to a night baseball game against the Millard West Wildcats and Papillion-La Vista South Titans. I am joined by Evan Vaslow. Evan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Excited to see what should be a really good baseball game between the number 6 team in the state and the number 7 team in the state.
Yeah, Evan, what do you have on both teams coming into this game?
For Millard West, if they're going to win this game, they're going to really have to capitalize on their base runners, which they've done a great job of this season. If they get base runners on, they've done a great job of moving them around. And they also have to work on throwing strikes, which has been something they've struggled with a little bit. But with Jackson Colhay on the mound, it's, I think, his third start this season, so I think he'll be able to be in more control than a lot of the other pitchers. And as for Papillion South, they've struggled with errors a little bit this season, and you're not going to be able to do that against this Millard West offense who makes you pay when you make any little mistake. So they're going to have to limit those errors today.
Yeah, one of our first night games of the season. Both teams with 2 losses. Millard West at 11-2, Papio South at 6-2. Of course, Millard West dropping their first game and then dropping Lincoln Southwest. What do you think Millard West? What's the one thing they cannot do if they want to come out in this game?
They can't get off to a slow start. That's what, in their 2 losses, they really struggled with. They got off to a little bit of a slow start, and it's harder for them to recover when they get off to that quick start, scoring runs early, shutting down the opposing offense early. That's how they've been able to be successful this season.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great top 5 matchup here in Class A Nebraska. We will be starting off at the top of the first shortly. We'll see you then. And we are ready to get started here against a top 5 Class A matchup. Millard West will be on defense first, and Papillion-La Vista South will bat up first. Up first for Papillion-La Vista in the batting order, infielder Trenton Brem to start it off for Papio South. And we are ready to go here. Like we said, Trenton Brem up to bat first.
Play ball. Leading off the game for the Titans, the second baseman, number 15, Trenton Brem.
Jackson Coy up to pitch. First pitch, way outside for ball one.
Time is 7:56, and it's 79 degrees here at the ballpark.
So now Cahoy with a 1-0 pitch. Another ball once again. Or strike one, actually. One and one. Goes in, hit, but foul ball.
That's the start the Wildcats need, getting ahead of the counts early, especially early in the game.
One, two. A strike here could put it away for Brem. And hit all the way to left field. And getting under it for the first out, Millard West. Next up to bat.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10, Jackson Horn.
Jackson Horn for the Titans. First pitch, way outside once again for a 1-0. That'll be inside the strike zone for a 1-1. And that's inside the strike zone for another strike. That is outside the strike zone, 2-2. That is
Ball 4.
ball 4.
Now
And it'll get their first
the
walk.
designated hitter, number 8, Austin Sides.
If you're the Titans right here, you really got to focus on bringing those runners around, getting them on, which they've done here, but getting them over and getting them in. Wildcats this year have been really good at stranding a lot of opposing base runners.
First pitch, strike 1. Second pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Throws back to first. Able to catch him. Oh, 2 pitch for Sides. Ball 1. And strike out. 2 straight for Jackson Cahoy. As Papillion South
The third baseman,
now with 2 outs.
Number 20, Jackson Trout.
Jackson Trout now up to bat for the Titans. First pitch. Outside for a ball 1. And way outside, trying to steal a base, goes way over his head. He is safe.
That throw just high from Merkel. If it was a little bit lower or more on the line, he might have been able to get Horn on that steal.
Meanwhile, the pitch was 2 outside. It'll be a 2-0. Two 2-0 pitch. Outside once again for the 3-0. After starting out well with 2 strikeouts, or 1 strikeout, Jackson Cahoy is behind in the count. That's a strike for Cahoy. 3-1. That one will be a walk for Trout.
Cahoy struggling with the strike zone early. That's 2 walks
Now
already in the first inning.
baseman,
That's not what the Wildcats
number
want
21,
here.
Garrett
They want to be
Freeman.
efficient with their starting pitching, get their starters to go as long as they possibly can because they've kind of struggled out of the bullpen this year.
So now Garrett Freeman will bat 5th. First pitch. That'll be a strike 1. Cahoy starting out well with the at-bat. Second pitch. That's 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, and that'll be 3 strikes for the Papio South Titans. They get away with no runs for the top of the first. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first.
To Maddox Fleck.
Now leading off for the Wildcats, Maddox Fleck, and pitching for the Titans, Braden Curtis.
Fleck, one of the best bats on this Millard West team, leading the team with 15 hits. He's also hitting .395 on the season.
First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Second pitch inside for strike 1. One and one. That is inside for strike 2. One, 2 pitch. Swung, and that's the pitcher, and that'll be a first out for Millard West.
Really nice play there by Braden Curtis, robbing Fleck of what probably would have been a single up the middle to start off a nice first inning for the Wildcats. Instead, they're down with 1 out now.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15, Rice Whitaker.
Rice Whitaker now up to bat for the Wildcats. First pitch outside for ball 1. Second pitch for Whitaker. Swung and fouled out for strike 1. Now for the 1-1 pitch. Curtis swung and fouled out again. That'll be strike 2. Another pitch outside for ball 2. With an even count, Whitaker. Swung and fouled out again. Keeps the at-bat alive, though. So 3 foul balls for Whitaker so far. Pitch swung and low. Get to first base. Can he make it? And he's out. 2 outs for the Wildcats so far at the bottom of the first.
Another nice play by Curtis. Making some nice defensive plays early in this first inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Drew Borner.
Drew Borner up to bat. And that will be inside for ball 1. And that'll be outside again for ball 2. Or strike 1. One and one count. Swung into third base. First, and he dropped it, so that'll be a first base for Drew Borner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 7, Corbin Hawkins.
Nebraska commit Corbin Hawkins up to bat. Designated hitter.
Hawkins, of course, has some good power at the plate. He's got 12 RBIs so far. Also has 2 home runs on the season.
One and 0. Throw to first base. And that'll be a hit to left field. Can he throw it, get to first? And looks like that'll be 3 outs as Borner tried to get to third but tapped out. We will see you for the top of the second here in a bit.
For the Wildcats in the bottom of the first inning, no runs on
And
For
we
the
are back
Titans,
here for the top of the
pitcher,
second.
Number 5, Braden Curtis.
The pitcher, Braden Curtis, will lead off. Still scoreless here after 1 inning. First pitch, outside for a ball 1. That'll be inside for a strike 2. Third pitch, swing and a miss. That'll be an out for, or
That was strike 2.
oh, strike 2. So that first one was a ball 1. That'll be a ball 2. Evens out the count. That's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat alive. Even count at 2. Pitch. That'll be hit over to right field. It'll be a base hit for Papio South. And he'll stay at first.
Titans getting more runners on base early in the inning. See if they'll be able to do anything this time around.
So now up next for the
Now
Titans.
batting, the catcher, number 4, Austin Denhode.
Catcher Austin Denhode. And that'll be a strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Your attention, please. Courtesy runner at first base, number 2, Tyler Mackling.
Throw to first is good. And that is inside for a ball 1. Outside for ball 2. And that'll be a hit over to right center and is caught for an out.
Great diving play by Kate Owens out there in right field, taking away a hit away from Denhode and holding up Mackling over at first base.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 14, Josh Green.
Josh Green up to bat. Throw to first is out. Or looks like that will be an out.
Nice pickoff there by Cahoy, racing base runners for the Titans, and now he's got nobody on with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch number 2. It'll be outside for ball 1. And that'll be swung but fouled out. Can Merkel get under it? And couldn't get under it, so it will be strike 2. Green's swing and a miss, and that's 3 outs for the Titans. We'll see you for the bottom of the second.
No runs on one.
And we are back here for the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here for this contest.
The center fielder, number 18, Avery Moore.
Avery Moore up to bat for the Wildcats. First pitch from Curtis. In the dirt for a ball 1. That is a strike 1. Even count at 1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Avery Moore.
They're going to say he held up on that one. It'll be ball 2.
Even count at 2. That'll be outside for a full count. Full count pitch, swung up. It'll be fouled. Can they get under it? And they do. Avery Moore with an out. Next up to bat, Cade Owens for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29, Cade Owens.
Owens here just got to be looking to get on base any way he can. He's a real threat on the base pass, leading the Wildcats with 8 stolen bases. He's got some really good speed out there.
First pitch, it hits him, so he will walk to first.
And that's just what the Wildcats needed. They're getting their speed man on base.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 24, Nolan Hunter.
Nolan Hunter up to bat for Wildcats. Throw to first. He's safe. It'll be strike one. Throw to first again. He's safe.
Curtis seems pretty concerned about Kate Owens over there at first base. Owens getting a big lead. Likely might take off at some point this at bat.
Outside for a ball, or strike two.
Yeah, with the 0-2 count, and likely be seeing some off speed here. Be on the lookout for Owens to try to steal second base.
Safe once again. Outside, ball one. Another throw to first, but safe once again. That is in the dirt for ball two. 2 straight balls here for Curtis after starting the at-bat 0-2. And Owens will steal second, and he's safe.
Umpire originally called him out, but then that ball popped out. So Owens will be safe at second. Got a lucky break there. His throw beat him, tag beat him, but ball just pops out.
Now batting.
Nolan
the
Hunter
catcher,
did get out.
Number 26, Tyler Merkel.
So now the catcher, Tyler Merkel, will be up to bat. First pitch. Inside for a strike one. Pitch number 2. Hit up but fouled out. Strike 2. And that will be 3 strikes for the Wildcats. That's 3 outs. That we will see you for the top of the third.
Fielder, number 9, Brady Fitzpatrick.
Brady Fitzpatrick to lead it off for the Titans here in the top of the third. First pitch will be a strike one. That'll be outside for ball one. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Will be strike two. That's inside for a ball two. That's swing and a miss. That's 3 strikes. 1 out here at the top of the third. Still scoreless
Top of the
after
order, the
2
second
innings.
baseman, number 15, Trenton Brand.
Now we get back to the top of the batting order. Trenton Bren.
See if the Titans are able to put together a more productive time around the batting order now that they've seen Cahoy once.
And we got a bunt here for left field. And there'll be a base hit for Brem.
Yeah, Borner just having some trouble barehanding that ball. It's a nice bunt by Brem to get on base.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10, Jackson Horn.
Jackson Horn up to bat for the Titans. First pitch. Too high. Ball one. Second pitch. It'll be a ball two. Next pitch swung up, fouled out. It'll be a strike one. Next pitch inside for a strike two. And that will be outside for a ball three. Full count for Cahoy. This one swung, hit well to right field, and that is the Wildcats under it for another out.
Owens making an easy play over there in right field, retiring Horn. Keeping Brem over at first base.
Hitter, number 8, Austin Sides.
Size back up to bat. Throws back to first. Safe. First pitch, swung and missed. He'll throw to second, and he's out. Still scoreless here, going into the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. And we are back here. Wildcats
Leading
with
off
possession.
the bottom of the third inning for the
Bottom of the
Wildcats,
third.
fielder,
Still
number
scoreless.
1, Ben Van Royen.
Ben Van Royen at the at-bat. First pitch, outside, ball one. Or strike one. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. Swung and missed. That's Van Royen, 3 straight strikes.
Curtis picking up his 3rd strikeout of the night, working very efficiently tonight. Only just above 30 pitches. He's already got 1 out in the 3rd.
Back to the top of the batting order, Maddox Fleck. First pitch swung into right field. It'll be a base hit for Fleck as he steps onto first.
Nice seeing eye single there by Fleck will bring up Bryce Whitaker.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15, Bryce Whitaker.
Whitaker at the at-bat. And Curtis throws to first. Safe.
Fleck, another one of those fast base runners for Millard West. He's got 7 stolen bases on the season.
And swung. It'll be fouled out. Can they get under it? No, but it is still a foul, so strike one. Next pitch outside. Fleck trying to steal second, and he's safe. Ball sails over the second baseman. Can he take third? Can he go home? Maddox Fleck will go home for the first run for the Wildcats.
That's a Wildcats specialty right there, being aggressive on the base paths and then taking advantage of some mistakes there by the Titans defense. First the errant throw by Denhoed, and then Josh Green out in center field had trouble handling that ball, so Fleck's going to score from first on that play.
So that'll be the Wildcats' first run of the game here in the bottom of the third. Whitaker is still at the at-bat. 1-1. Swung and fouled out again. That'll be out for strike two.
So Wildcats don't have anybody on base at the moment, but we'll see if they can build on that momentum from the Fleck run.
Next, swung out again. Can he get under it? No, he cannot. Keeps the at-bat alive at 1-2. Next pitch, swung and missed, and he will be out of there. 2 outs for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Drew Borner.
Borner up to bat. Borner's first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Next pitch, hit, center field. Can they get under it? They can. That's 3 outs for Papio South. We will see you for the top of the 4th. And we are back here for the top of the 4th. Coy still on the mound. Wildcats with a 1-0 lead. First pitch from Coy. Outside, ball 1. Second pitch. Hit, fouled out. Strike 1. That's another foul ball. Strike 2.
Sides is just a little bit behind Cahoy right now.
Next pitch from Cahoy. Outside, ball 2. Cahoy swing and a miss. That'll be the first out for Papio South here at the top of the 4th.
Cahoy's 5th strikeout of the night. He does get a lot of strikeouts, but with Cahoy, he just throws a lot of pitches, so he's not able to go very deep into the game. So we'll see how much longer he lasts. He's at about 53 pitches right now, I believe.
First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Too high, ball 2. That is ball 3, way behind in the count, Cahoy. And that'll be a strike 1. He will walk. Jackson Trout on base.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21, Garrett Freeman.
Freeman to bat.
Fell victim to a strikeout his last time up. See if he'll be able to get some better timing on Cahoy. Do something about Trout over there at first base.
That one's too high.
Squirts away from Merkel, but he's able to get on it in a hurry and keep Trout stationary at first base.
Trout thought about taking second, but stays at first. And that'll be a strike one. Even count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Two straight strikeouts for Jackson Cahoy.
So that's another strikeout. He's up to 6 now.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 5.
Pitcher Braden Curtis up to bat.
Curtis singled to right his last time up.
That will be outside for a ball one. That is strike one. Even pitch. That'll be ball two. 2-1. And that'll be at least a base hit to left outfield. That's Trout at second. That makes 2 men on base.
2 outs, though, for the Wildcats. So if they're able to get an out here, they'll be able to get out of the inning. They'll be up to Austin Denhode to try to bring those runners in for the Titans.
Wildcats trying to keep the Titans scoreless. First pitch, outside, ball one. Next pitch swung, but fouled out for strike two, or strike one. Next pitch, outside once again. Trout will take third, Curtis to second.
That'll bring both runners into scoring position now. Trout just 90 feet away from tying this game up. Mackling over there at second. He's in scoring position too. Will likely score on a hit.
Still a 2-1 count for Cahoy. Can he maintain the shutout? Too high, ball three. Cahoy pitch out, and the bases are loaded. Here.
So the struggles continue for Cahoy in the top of the fourth. He surpassed 70 pitches now, which you don't want to see from a starting pitcher who's still in the fourth inning. It looks like Coach Stephen Fry will be out there to talk to him.
So we'll be right back after the mound visit for Cahoy.
Josh Green.
Now back up to bat, Josh Green. After the mound visit. Bases loaded for the Titans. First pitch, strike one. Second pitch. In the dirt for a ball one. Cahoy needs a strikeout here to preserve the shutout with 2 outs. Second pitch. In the dirt once again, 2-1.
Another questionable call back there. Cahoy's not happy with the strike zone he's getting on this at-bat.
Cahoy, strike 2. Even count. Next pitch, swung in. Looks like
Be a foul ball. It hit Green in the box. He's limping that one off. Looks like it hit that right shin.
keeps the at-bat alive, 2-2. Coy's pitch, swung right over the head. Center right field, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3 for the Titans. Or that's just 2 runs for the Titans. As they're able to save the third. That's 3 outs. And we will see you for the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Wildcats, designated hitter Corbin Hawkins. After the bases were loaded, the Titans take a 2-1 lead. Wildcats trying to get back on top. First pitch. In bunt formation, will be a strike 1. It'll be a ball 1 for Corbin Hawkins. Next pitch, swung, fouled out. Next pitch, swung into, and can he get to first? He is out.
Close play over there at first. Freeman had to jump to get that ball, but he's able to get back down in time. for the out.
Coach Fry going to talk to the ump.
Looks like Hawkins just refusing to accept that he's called out. He's just standing on first base over there.
Coach Fry is still trying to talk up the ump.
Yeah, pleading his case over there, but to no result, and Hawkins is still going to be out.
Wildcats frustrated with the call. With Avery Moore now back up to bat.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 18, Avery Moore.
First pitch for Moore. Outside for ball one, or strike one. And that's swung. They're going to get to first base, and he's out.
Nice play over there by Jackson Horn, making a nice play on that ground ball and then firing a rocket over to first to retire Avery Moore.
Looked almost exactly like that Corbin Hawkins hit, except that pitch was more on target, or the throw was more on target to first.
Number 29, Cade Owens.
So 2 straight tagouts at first. Cade Owens. Ball hit over left center field. Owens will take first. He'll try to get second. And stays. At second, he is safe.
Owens utilizing that speed to get second base on that play. Continue his nice offensive day, getting on base again for the second time today.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 24, Nolan Hunter.
Nolan Hunter up to bat. That'll be outside for ball one, or strike one. Curtis tried to throw to second, but Owens gets it back there. Next pitch. Outside, ball one. Next pitch. Outside, ball two. Curtis thought about throwing back to second. Next pitch. Strike two.
So now Curtis 1 strike away from getting out of this jam here.
Next pitch, swing and a miss, and Nolan Hunter with a strikeout. Titans take over. We'll come back for the top of the 5th. Back up to bat. The Titans with the lead so far. Fitzpatrick up to bat. 2-1 lead. Popped up, foul ball. Strike one. Next pitch. It'll be outside for ball one. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. That'll be foul ball again. Keeps the at-bat alive. And that'll be popped up again. Keeps the at-bat alive. 2 straight foul balls. Next pitch. Inside, outside, ball two. That's the outside ball three. Full count now for Jackson Cahoy. That'll be outside, he'll walk.
That'll be another walk for Cahoy. You got to wonder how much longer his leash is. He's going through, now it'll be the third time around this Titans lineup, and he's up over 80 pitches. So you got to wonder when Coach Fry's going to end Cahoy's night.
I feel like one more walk and that'll probably do it for him. Next up to bat. Back up to the top of the batting order. Brem's first pitch is outside for a strike one.
Brems, of course, had that nice bunt single his last time at the plate.
Another bunt for Brem. And it looks like it's going to stay on base.
It's going to roll foul, it looks like.
So that'll be a strike two for Brem.
Nice job by Borner there, letting that ball roll foul. It looked like it was going to stay fair, but it was going to go, but it did end up going foul, and Borner's able to scoop that up. As soon as it goes foul, they keep it a foul ball.
So 2 straight foul balls will make it 0-2, or 3 straight, still 0-2. Cahoy throws back to first. Safe. And that'll be another bunt. And Brem at first. Fitzpatrick at second.
Nice check swing single there by Brem. I'm surprised to see Cahoy still out there, and it looks like Coach Fry's going to go out there and pull him now.
So we'll be right back after the mound visit for Cahoy. And it looks like Jackson Cahoy will stay on the mound.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10, Jackson Horn.
Jackson Horn up to bat. One of the runners that scored the last inning. Cahoy first pitch shows bunt, but foul ball.
Now, really a questionable decision by Fry there to leave Cahoy in. He's up almost to 90 pitches now, and he's been struggling in the top of the fifth, so questioning why Fry would decide to leave his starter in.
Next pitch shows bunt again. This one's grounded. Can he throw to first? And he's safe. He'll run to second. And that's one run. It could be two, but he scores another. Brady Fitzpatrick makes it 3-1.
Costly error there by Drew Borner, throwing that ball over the head of Nolan Hunter, allowing that run to score. And if you're Borner there, you just got to be thankful that Brem was held up at third and didn't cost 2 runs on that one error.
If I was Borner, I would have tagged Fitzpatrick.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 8, Austin Sides.
Austin Size back up to bat. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Next hit, swing and a miss again. Strike two.
Sides already has a pair of strikeouts today. Cahoy trying to deal him his third.
Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts for Cahoy against Size.
Sides just not having a great day at the plate. He's got that hat trick now, 3 strikeouts.
Number 20, Jackson Trout.
Jackson Trout also scored last inning. First pitch, outside ball one. Next pitch, also outside. Ball two. And that'll be fouled up and out. Strike one for Trout. Next pitch. In the dirt for a 3-1.
Cahoy in danger of another walk to Trout, who's already walked twice today.
Cahoy's next pitch, grounded. Just over the head of the shortstop, Maddox Fleck. That'll be one more run for the Titans.
Big 2 RBI single there by Trout, bringing in both of those runners. And that'll close the book on Jackson Cahoy's night.
Yeah, there goes Coach Fry, most likely going to pull him. Still only 1 out. The Titans have scored 3 runs so far in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back. And looks like we are back. Jackson Ahoy did end off his night.
Number 28, Drew Dermer.
Now on the mound, Drew Dermer.
And Herod in kind of a tough situation. He's got a runner on scoring position. Only one out as he faces Garrett Freeman.
So first pitch for Dermer. Swing and a miss.
Pinch hitting for the Titans, number 6, TJ Stanek.
TJ Stanek now up to bat. Not in the original batting order. Dermer, second pitch, swung and fouled out. Strike 2. That'll be in the dirt for ball 1. Next pitch, swung, fouled out again. Keeps the at-bat alive and the count even at 1-2. Next pitch, swung, fouled out once again. Still 1-2. Next pitch, in the dirt once again. 2-2. Next pitch, swung, center field. That's 1. And that's 3 outs for the Wildcats. They get Trout at second base. We'll see you for the bottom of the 5th. And we are back for the bottom of the 5th. The Titans still lead here 5-1 after 3 runs scored at the top of the 5th.
If you're the Wildcats here, you really have to get something going offensively. Been a slow day for them. And especially after that big 3-run inning for the Titans, you got to get some of that momentum back if the Wildcats put together some offense here.
Catcher Tyler Merkel up to bat. Catcher will have a quick conversation with Curtis. Catcher goes back, Merkel. First pitch, way outside for ball 1. Next pitch swung into center field. Can Merkel get there? And he's out. So Merkel tried to get a base hit there, but is out. Ben Van Rooyen now up to bat.
The bottom of the Wildcats order. He's struck out once already today.
Van Rooyen outside for ball 1. Next pitch outside for ball 2. That'll be, looks like ball 3. Behind in the count, Curtis. And that'll be strike 1 for Van Rooyen.
A walk here would be big for the Wildcats, getting that runner on base with the top of their batting order, which is so dangerous. Up next.
Swing and a miss for Van Rooyen. Full count now. Especially with Maddox Fleck coming up after Van Rooyen. This would be big for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss. Van Rooyen is out. Started up very ahead of the count, 3-0, but Curtis comes back for the strikeout.
The good night continues for Curtis, picking up his 6th strikeout there.
So now Fleck, their only source of runs scored.
His last time up, yeah, he had that single and then was able to steal second base and score on a couple of errors by Den Hode and Green in center field.
First pitch is a ball 1. Next pitch, ball 2. Next pitch fouled out, 2-1. Next pitch, 2-1. 3-1.
So Curtis again behind in the count. He was able to battle back and get that strikeout against Van Rooyen. See if he's able to do the same thing here against Fleck.
That'll be fouled out, 3-2. Full count now here for Fleck. Can Curtis come back once again to shut out the Wildcats?
Strikeout here would be huge for the Titans, just adding to their momentum, just destroying the Wildcats any chance that they have of getting momentum this inning.
So another foul ball keeps the at-bat alive for a full count.
Nice at-bat by Fleck here, awaiting his 7th pitch of the at-bat.
Next pitch, and Fleck will walk. Nice at-bat by Fleck. He gets on base at the walk. And now back up to bat, Whitaker.
Number 15, Bryce Whitaker.
First pitch in for a strike. Throws back to first. Safe.
Trying to keep Fleck at bay over there at first base because, of course, he had that big steal his last time on base.
Next pitch. Out inside for a strike 2.
So now Curtis 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of this 5th inning.
And that'll be fouled out. Keeps the at-bat alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll be it for the bottom of the 5th. 2 innings remain here. Titans up 5-1. We'll be right back for the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Titans,
Number 5, Braden Curtis.
the pitcher Curtis up to bat. And that'll be a base hit, at least, or out. First out of the inning for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4, Austin Denho.
Austin Denhoed up to bat now. 1 out. Swings and foul ball. Strike 1. Next pitch. Swung and fouled once again. Strike 2. Another foul ball. Maintains 0-2. Strikeout here will be really good for the Wildcats. And that's another swing. Big hit, diving catch, and that's another out.
Great play by Van Royen out in left field, robbing Denhoed of probably extra bases on that one.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 14, Josh Green.
Josh Green up to bat. That'll be a foul ball. Strike 1. And that'll be another foul ball. Titans loving the foul ball so far this inning. With 2 outs, 2 strikes. Dermer in good position. That'll be a grounder. And that'll be a third out, or no, a base hit for a single.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9, Brady Fitzpatrick.
Brady Fitzpatrick up to bat. First pitch. It'll be 1-0. That'll be inside for strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. That'll be in the dirt for ball two. Even count. That'll be a full count now. 3-2. So now the full count pitch for Dermer. Big pitch here. That's a grounder. Gets it to first, and that is 3 outs. They leave the Titans scoreless at the top of the 6th. The Wildcats need to come back here in the bottom of the 6th if they want a chance for the win. Down 5-1. We'll be right back. Back here for the bottom of the 6th. The Wildcats need to get some momentum going if they want to come back in this game. Drew Borner up to bat.
Yeah, the Wildcats really haven't put much together since that 3rd inning, and even then it wasn't a lot of offense. It was just a hit by Fleck, and then he ran around the bases himself without the benefit of another hit. So they really need to put a string of hits together here.
Second pitch, hit but fouled out. So 0-2 for Borner so far. Next pitch. And he is out of there for the first out of the inning for the Wildcats.
Curtis continuing to dominate Wildcat batters. That's his 8th strikeout of the night.
Corbin Hawkins now designated hitter. That'll be strike one. Corbin not having that good of a night so far at the at-bat.
Yeah, it's 0 for 2 on the night.
That'll be ball one in the dirt. Next pitch, ball two. See if Corbin Hawkins can get at least a walk here. That was way outside, ball three. Next pitch, fouled out. Full count. Hawkins needs to get on base if the Wildcats want a chance to come back. And that'll be a walk for Corbin Hawkins. He gets on base.
So that'll bring up Avery Moore, another one of those dangerous bats in the Wildcats lineup. He's got 12 runs batted in this season. Going to try to add to that total here with Hawkins over there at first base.
First pitch, outside for ball one. Curtis throws back to first. Hawkins is safe. First pitch. That one's hit well, but looks like it'll be another foul.
Yeah, solid piece of contact there by Moore, but just tailing a little bit too far to the left there. It'll be a foul ball.
Curtis back to first. Still safe. Next pitch, swing and a miss. That'll be a 1-2. Curtis back to first. That pitch way outside, 2-2. Back to first. Next pitch for Curtis. That will be fouled out. Keeps the at-bat alive at an even 2. Next pitch, too high. Full count now for Avery Moore.
Big pitch coming here from Curtis.
And now that'll keep the at-bat alive with a foul ball. One out and one man on base. Avery Moore, full count pitch coming up.
He's had a great at-bat so far. He's about to see his 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Curtis making his routine throw back to first.
Yeah, Hawkins has been eliciting a lot of throws from Curtis.
That'll be fouled out once again. At-bat still alive.
Yeah, between all the foul balls and attempted pickoffs from Curtis, this has been a long at-bat, just continuing to drag on here.
And he will walk. 2 straight walks for Curtis as Hawkins takes second and Moore in first. Cade Owens now up to bat. And there will be a mound visit with Curtis here. We'll be right back. And we are back here after the mound visit with Curtis. Cade Owens up to bat.
Owens has had a nice offensive day. Had that double earlier. Had a hit by pitch as well. See if he can continue his nice day at the plate.
Still 1 out for the Wildcats. The bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Second pitch. That one's a grounder to third. Can he throw to first? There's 2. Double play. Nice double play by the third baseman. Leaves the Wildcats scoreless at the bottom of the 6th. The Titans will move on still with a 4-run lead going into the top of the 7th. We'll be right back. And we're back here for the top of the 7th.
Please, now pitching for the Wildcats, number 10, Mason Cook.
Mason Cook now up to bat for the Wildcats after Drew Dermer pitched last inning.
Second baseman, number 15, Trenton Brand.
Meanwhile, the Titans are trying to extend their lead to make it unreachable for the Wildcats at the bottom of this inning. First pitch for Cook. Outside, strike 1. Second pitch, strike 2. Next pitch for Cook, swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Nice first at-bat for Cook with his first strikeout of the game so far.
Yeah, just came out throwing strikes. That's what you need from Cook right here. Just a lot of strikes getting these guys out.
First pitch for Cook, and it hits him right in the head, and he'll walk. Jackson Horn takes first.
Wildcats here got to be looking for a ground ball, try to roll a double play, get out of this inning, give them a chance here in the bottom of the 7th. But on the other hand, if you're the Titans, got to be looking to get Horn around the bases, add on some insurance runs.
So now Cook, his third at bat.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Titans, number 7, Shane Elin.
Shane Elin up to bat. First pitch, that'll be a ball 1.
Yeah, Elin will be up. Pinch hitting for Austin Sides, who didn't have a great day at the plate with those 3 strikeouts. So Titans looking to get hopefully a more productive offensive player in the lineup now.
Will.
Looks like we've got a stray ball from the bullpen coming into play that stopped our game.
Now Elin, second pitch. That'll be a strike 1. Cook's third pitch of the at-bat. On its way. That'll be strike 2. Trying to get the second out of the inning. Third pitch, swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. So 2 outs for Cook.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20, Jackson Trout.
Jackson Trout now up to bat, having a good day at the at-bat.
He's 1 for 1 with a pair of walks.
That'll be a foul ball. Hitting in the stands here. So starts 0-1. Looks like that'll be strike 2 for Cook.
Cook now 1 strike away from striking out the side here in the top of the 7th.
This will be good for the Wildcats. See if they can get 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up. Next pitch for Cook. In the dirt for ball 1. Trying to shut down the Titans' attack right here, right now. Next pitch for Cook. That'll be a foul ball, but runner takes second. Jackson Horn.
He's going to have to go back to first, though, because there's a foul ball.
The count stays at 1-2. Next pitch for Cook. That one grounded. Just goes straight to first, and that's 3 outs for Cook. We'll see you for the bottom of the 7th. Can the Wildcats come back? Still 5-1 here going into the bottom of the 7th. And now we are back here, bottom of the 7th. The Wildcats down by 4. Justin Dermer pinch hitting.
Number 16, Justin Dermer.
And the Titans are going to bring in Nick Ripple to close this one out. It'll close the book on Curtis, who threw 6 stellar innings, 92 pitches, only had the 1 unearned run, also had 8 strikeouts.
That'll be a nice hit by Dermer. He'll get a single out of it. Starts the Wildcats out right.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want if you're the Wildcats, getting that pinch hitter in there, change up a little bit of that mojo, and get the Wildcats off to a good start here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now Ty Kalb will pinch hit once again for the Wildcats. That big boy can hit.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at
And now
first
pinch
base,
running.
Number 8, Carter Betts.
Carter Betts in place of Justin Dermer. Kalb first pitch coming up. And he will walk as it hits his foot. This is a great start to the inning for the Wildcats. 2 straight runs or walks for the Wildcats.
I'll bring up another pinch hitter, Devin Jones.
And it looks like a mound visit for Ripple. And it looks like it is another pinch runner for Ty Kalb. It might be AJ Tauber coming in for Ty Kalb.
Yeah, smart move by the Wildcats there. Kalb, he can hit, but definitely not the fastest guy out there for the Wildcats. Bringing in AJ Tauber, who's got some of that speed that the Wildcats need on base right now.
And now Devin Jones, the Creighton Prep transfer. Trying to load up the bases for the Wildcats. Still no outs. That'll be strike 1 for Jones. Next pitch. Ball 1. Nearly hit Jones.
Yeah, teammates are giving him a hard time for not wearing that one. It would have been a big hit by pitch if Jones would have just worn that. Bringing up bases loaded with the top of the order for the Wildcats with no outs.
Ripple, swing and a miss, strike 2. Wildcats in really good position. No outs. That'll be foul ball. Remains 2 outs. 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch. And that'll be strike 3 for Jones. And Jones will be out of there with his first out.
Yeah, Jones goes down looking on strikes there. Wildcats now just have 2 outs to work with. Still need to put 4 runs on the board.
The ideal would be Maddox Fleck getting on base here, and then a grand slam to tie it up. First pitch for Fleck. It'll be a foul ball. Starts off the at-bat at 0-1. That'll be strike one, or strike two for Fleck. As the Wildcats need some sort of momentum to swing their way. Ripple started off a little questionable, but now seemed to find his momentum. Fleck, and he is out of there! Two straight strikeouts for Ripple, as the Wildcats only have one more out to work with to try to come back.
Yeah, you don't like to see that if you're the Wildcats. That's two guys going down on strikes when you've got runners on base, especially when you're down. You got to be aggressive at the plate, swinging at anything close, especially with two strikes.
Next pitch. That's a strike, or ball one. Wildcats need anything to swing their way here. Try to get close. Next pitch. Strike one.
You just got to get these runs back just one at a time. You can't hit a 5-run home run here to take the lead. That's just not going to be a possibility in baseball, so you got to get those runs one at a time.
Next pitch, that's a grounder. Gets past, gets a double play, or just a single play, and that'll do it. The Titans hang on, 5-1. They win this one when the Wildcats drop to 11-3. We'll be right back for a quick post-game wrap-up. So Millard West cannot come back in this one. They lose 5-1. Evan, what did you see there tonight?
I saw a fantastic outing by Curtis on the mound for the Titans with those 8 strikeouts. No earned runs through his 6 innings pitch. He did have that one unearned run, but that's not going to be enough if you're the Wildcats facing off against this great offense for the Titans, who were able to put together 5 runs.
Yeah, I mean, the Wildcats hitting-wise didn't do much, and then we can't talk about this game without talking about Jackson Cahoy. Started off the game pretty good, but then when it got closer to about the 4th, 5th, 6th inning, just couldn't hang on and was taken out of the game. But you got to see if Jackson Cahoy has a better night, the score is definitely not 5-1. So I mean, and another conversation you want to talk about is Devin Jones not taking the hit from that pitch in the final inning, which you can't ask any player to willingly take a hit, but it definitely would have helped the Wildcats in their situation. The bases would have been loaded.
Yeah, with no outs, too, that would have been a completely different story. Bases loaded, no outs, instead of runners on first and second with 1 out, because then he ends up striking out looking.
So that'll be the game. 5-1, the Wildcats drop their 3rd game of the season. This has been Miguel Paredes and Evan Vaslow signing off on Strive TV. Thank you for watching.